Which of these shapes has two? Which of these Disney Which of these towns is? Which of these chart acts? Which of these is German? Lime pickle is commonly. Which of these words score? Which of these can describe? What is the name of the bill? Which of these 1956? Which of these California? Which of these is so in Italian? Which of these sports use? Which of these seeds is dark? Which of these can be determined by? Which of these Italian cities? Which of these Broadway? Which of these Hollywood stars was a woman? Who is the artistic partner? In which of these sports is? Which of these have a particular? Which of these dances originate? Which of these African countries is? Which of these Hitchcock film? Which of these is not a Which of these is a style of men's? Which of these is a minor? Which of these animals is? Which of these films? Which of these African? Which of these songs was a hit for? Which of these sports is not? Which of these is another word? Black Friday follows which day? 0001 kilometers is each. How many strings does a cello have? How many strings does a cello have? Complete the title of the Mike Myers film, So I Married. The highest rank in karate is a 10th degree black what? Proverbially sand boys are supposed to be what? Which biblical event happened on the side of Mount Horeb? Something decennial occurs once every how many years? What does the C represent in the abbreviation CD-ROM? What musical term means not to be omitted in performance? A waxhead is a devotee of what sport? Which TV family's car folded up into a briefcase? What are the wetlands in South Florida known as? Agraphia is an inability to do what? So Us and Up are albums by which British musician? At Wimbledon, what do people stand in the queue for? Joburg is a nickname for which city? Louisiana gumbo can be described as what type of food? In the 2016 film Rogue One, what is? In astronomy, what comes straight after a full moon? What was the title of Ed Sheeran's first album? What item of footwear do Australians call a thong? Which Premier League football team began as Dial Square? The holes in Swiss cheese are called what? What country is home to an estimated 50 million kangaroo? Why are hungry people bad-tempered? Which composer married Constanze Weber in Vienna in 1782? Which composer? In The Simpsons, who